What is good, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to the Fox's Den. Beautiful Saturday. As I said, we're getting into some couple episodes. We already watched Heavenly Delusion. We're getting into Hell's Paradise, episode 4. New episode for the week. Wow, man, this show is crazy, bro. I knew it was going to be good from the first episode. I knew it was going to be good, and even before that, from just what I heard, I knew this was going to be a banger of a fucking show. But damn, did last episode kick it up a fucking notch. I mean, I think every episode has kicked it up a notch, honestly, because episode 1, didn't think it was going to be that crazy. But I was like, okay, this guy's carrying heads, you know, he's trying to be executed. This definitely is a show that is showing some gore. Second episode, I'm like, damn, a lot of gore. Third episode, I'm like, holy shit, nobody in the show gives a fuck. Like, bro. And apparently the author doesn't either, because I'm thinking, like, you know, I think so many people were thinking, like, this red-haired character, one of the, you know, top of Simone executioners or whatever, was going to go a long way and continue to be like a voice of reason for the girl executioner, or a voice of whatever for anything. And he got rocked and eaten alive. Not eaten alive, but he got rocked and eaten. I mean, fuck, dude. I was not expecting that. That was probably the most biggest twist part of last episode, was just him actually biting the bullet along with some other people. Like, you know, how the other executioner was explaining, that was talking to Gabimaru and the other girl executioner. Shit's gonna change real quick in about an hour or less. Like, you know, people are gonna die. Like, Gabimaru, dude, my fucking power is going crazy. I don't know how this is gonna work, but let's just pray to God we get through this reaction before it fucking really conks out. I mean, I don't know what the fuck's going on. But yeah, as I was saying, like, people were gonna die, like, pretty quickly, as the executioner was saying and it predicting. And so, like, that red hair of Simon, executioner, dead. The blonde girl that was trying to seduce that one executioner, dead. The guy that attacked Gabimaru, dead. I mean, there's a lot of people already dead. And they just now are starting to get to, like, the actual root of what the fuck is on this island. And it looks like some wild shit. There's butterflies with human faces. There's centipedes with human fingers coming out. I mean, there's fucking whatever the fuck Titan looking thing. Like, bro, dude, I don't even know what to expect at this point. I'm just excited to see Gabimaru actually go to work and find his way to this elixir and actually survive. I'm hoping, at least. And who knows if the girl with them, because they had a big moment last episode where they got through, like, their final struggle of, like, emotions. Like, she was learning about a lot of her emotions through him by watching him, and then he was struggling this whole time trying to fight his emotions, because he feels like it's like a burden when it comes to his hollowness, or like him like trying to effectively be a shinobi, or just like a strong person in general. You know, he saw it as weakness, which is what has been instilled in him ever since, like, the chieftain of the village, like, started raising him. And that's, like, his way of thought and the shinobi way of thought. But it's okay to have emotions, and it's how you react with them. You're able to still carry them and carry out your job. So it was a very beautiful moment between those two, and it was kind of like his, like, reassurance from his wife again, that, like, it's okay to feel. It's all right. And you're still gonna, you know, be able to do what you need to do, but it's okay to have emotions and whatnot. Like, it's not slowing you down or this and that. Like, you don't need to listen to how you've been raised. Like, that's not the only thing that defines you. So it was really cool to see that and him actually get through that. And then also the girl, you know, admitting that she's been learning about herself and her own emotions by watching him, and then that makes her want to continue to watch him and see how he reacts from here on out, and how he works things through this journey. So it looks like she's sticking around for the ride, and it seems like they're, like, on a way better terms now, and they might actually be, like, one of the successful people in this whole get up. I mean, because they're actually two that are, like, working together. The rest of the executioners, like, think they're, like, so, like, you know, smart and mighty, that some have already let their guard down and died, or some are not really taking this seriously, and, like, you know, they're the ones that they're looking after are already dead. So they're like, all right, deuces, I'm out, bro, fuck this. Which honestly is, you know, respectable in its own right, because yeah, this island is creepy as fuck, as we can see by the end of the episode, and just seeing everything that's coming out of the woodworks. That's why I'm excited to get in this, see what Gabimaru does, and see if we see him pull out some crazy moves against these things. And see who else actually survives and can put up a fight. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. If you guys enjoy it, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe for new, and hit that notification bell so you know when the next one's dropping. Let's get into it. Episode 4, Hell's Paradise.
しかし民は眼鉄祭だな。いかに権利といえどさすがに本物の竜は切れますまい。だから切ってやったのだ。門扉にあった竜と腰抜け竜の肝っ玉をな。
Bitch, he took that seriously. He was like, don't ever talk shit to me again. Okay, so we're learning about his past a little bit and how he showed up to the island. This is the one that had to cut off his hand. So you can tell this is a little bit before, like when they first landed. Rank 9.
身体構造の解明は医学を発展させる崇高な使命だ。
So he really enjoys anatomy and surgery, it seems like.
侮辱するなら許さない。
決まってんだろう。競合相手を潰しに行くのさ。
Oh, so he had the same idea.
戦略は後でゆっくり探す方が効率的だし、何より俺の剣を存分に震える。 太平の世にもはや心躍る果たし合いなど望めぬと思っていたが。
Yeah, but you're not in a peaceful place anymore.
このお役目は孤独のようなもの。時間が経てば経つほどより強い毒虫が残る。だが果たしてそううまくいくか。
I don't think it will, but we're gonna see what happens together.
幕府がしびれを切らせば次の虫を上陸させるだろう。
This is when, yeah, this is when they came across that place. There's a shit ton of every creature, and if every creature is able to like infect you or whatever, like you're gonna have to really stay on your guard, bro. Because there's a shit ton of butterflies, whatever the fuck else is flying around, insects, centipedes, these big monsters. Like the fuck. If every single thing is able to infect you, oh yeah, you better be careful, dog. Unless it's only the butterflies, that would be nice. But like, then again, that still sucks because there's a shit ton of them. Hell and Paradise, baby. That's the episode title. Let's go. Ridiculously fantastical. Damn. Oh, that shit ain't fucking around. See, he's still fighting what he's been taught. Like he's still unsure of himself because that shit is instilled into him, man. That's how he was raised. Yeah, look. Oh my. Look how many. Oh, nah, bro. This shit creepy as fuck. Let's go! He unleashing his full ninjutsu. Oh my god! Damn, bro, he's going in, dude. Yeah, don't get lost in thought too much, girl. Yeah, because he's thinking like I don't have to save her. This is the other Kunoichi. Yuzihira. We're like totally the same.
人に助けてもらったらありがとうというのですよ。化け物はいなくなったんだしさ。ガビ君超頼れそうじゃん。そんな
ガビ君。
普通に立ってるし、 さっきだってその子助けてたんでしょ。私と組まない？
Oh yeah?
危険なところだなんてもう怖くて怖くて何でも言うこと聞くから。
You got a wife, bro. He don't give a fuck about you. He's like, you can't seduce me. Get your goddamn hands off me, bro.
そうでしょうとも。
Rank 8, okay.
色仕掛けか。
So she seduced him. Yeah.
源氏殿は昔から女に弱い。
僕が本来の担当、山田朝右衛門センタと言いまして。
まああれよ。
Yeah, he's rank 5? Okay.
わけわかんない虫だ化け物だ石像だ。やったー、ラビマル大好き。
まだ組むと言ってない。くのいちなど信用できるか。
お互いいつ裏切ってもいい。どうせ戦略見つけても無罪は一人だけなんだし。意外とウブね。
This girl's interesting. Yo, her character's all over the place. Her voice actor does such a good job.
仲良くなってうまいこと言いくるめてあいつで試したから。ムカデの方はキモいけどほっといても大丈夫。死肉しか食べないから。
Oh, okay. Damn, she went... Yeah, she literally used this guy and started gathering information as quickly as she could. She's a very eccentric personality, but she's smart.
油断させてやっつけた。
それも仏教か道教に由来するような。
Yo, that's... You know, I just noticed that this is Simon number 5 or whatever. He's literally Deku. That's the same voice actor. I knew it sounded familiar.
本来の意味での極楽浄土とは思えません。
たった一人の妹がいる。不治の病を患っているけど薬代もない。愛の霞谷で地獄の修行に耐えた。
貝の忍びはみぞれ谷だろ。
あ、その谷。それでその里の長に
おい、嘘なら長々話すな。
Yeah, she's lying. She's like trying to like make her own version of his story.
理由なんかいる？私は若い美空で死にたくない。それだけ。まあ、お侍さんにはわからないかもね。気になる？他人の命とか。死ぬよ。そんなんじゃ。
まあいいだろう。
Very eccentric personality, but also still a mystery.
協力でなく共闘というなら。
やったー！最高ガビちゃん！痛い！ちょっとテンション上がっただけじゃん。何すんのよ！
妻がいるので。
Damn right! Get your hands off of me, wench! I have a wife!
もう手は組んだんだからこれ以上教えなくていいの。
私の磨いてきた剣
She about to pass out?
何の役に立ったろう。私はなんて無力なの。
She literally passed out. The fuck is going on now? She's just overwhelmed?
助けに来ましたよ、兄さん。
おせえよ。
Oh, wow!
家に潜って一月でこの役を得た弟にねぎらいもないのですか？かとは状況に応じて姿を変えることだ。兄さん。
Oh, so wow, that's actually a really interesting predicament that they ended up in because they're both brothers, and he just got into the clan just to save him, and this was the way to save him. To go through this place.
それが兄さんの強さだ。父が主君の仇討ちに参加し処刑された時も。野党に襲われた時も。
断念しろ！盗賊頭長兵衛！神妙にお縄を頂戴せ！
Bro, he was a young ass motherfucker in control of bandits and shit. Oh, he's blind in the right eye?
この世の断りは弱肉強食ではない。ただ一つ変わらないのは
That you are not him.
兄さん強いんだ。
Cut your hair.
化け物め、ここから先は通さん。
Oh, so he just went to go get one of its weapons.
お前のおかげで獲物拾う時間ができたぜ。
Ew.
殺しは罪です。
It can talk?
虫にも命があるんだよ。
ここは極楽じゃなく地獄。
Shit, that's what it seems like to me, bro.
罰を下すための。
This guy's crazy. I like this guy already, bro.
正しいかわからねえなら俺だけを信じろ。俺は兄貴だ。兄は弟の道しるべだ。
Very dependable
俺
older
はいつ
brother.
でも正しい。
Younger brother always looked up to him, always can trust him. Seems like they can always trust each other too.
バケモンが実在するなら戦略の話もマジだな。俺たちの生き方にもう誰も死すら口出しできねえようにな。
Gabimaru mentioned something about his shinobi, like from Iwagakuri, like actually possibly showing up. I wonder if that's true.
これから出くわすとなれば、この窮地を生き抜いたことになる。
Okay, that swordsman took out that guy. The big first monster we saw. Wow, she's literally being carried right now. Damn, it ends right there. That episode felt so quick, bro. What the hell? Damn. Alrighty, guys, what another amazing episode of Hell's Paradise. That was splendid. We actually got to see everybody kind of take on these foes or just these, you know, creatures on this island. And learned quite a few things too. We learned a little bit about the I think his nickname's like the Blade Dragon or something, or the Dragon Blade, the tall guy that we saw cut his hand off last episode when he got stung by one of those butterflies. We saw him, a little bit of his past, and then how like they landed on the island in which, you know, a Simon he's with, and led us back up to the point that we got to last episode where, you know, he cut his hand off. And everything starts showing up around him, the butterflies, centipedes, and sure enough, the monsters too. And it seems like he got through that pretty fine, but that's like just all we saw. It cut off again, like from where we were at, and it jumped back over to Gabimaru. And I can't remember her name for some reason. I'm always forgetting her name. I'm just calling her whatever. Let me like actually look at it. Okay, that's her name. I think that's her name. Sagari. Sagari. She's still kind of, I guess, just shocked by the whole thing and like what's like happening and what's she's actually facing. Like, is this shit real? But we jump back over to them, Gabimaru and Sagari, and Gabimaru, sure enough, like takes charge and just starts like, you know, keeps on trying to tell himself like, don't think about anything but killing, like just go off, like, you know, because he's trying to protect, unconsciously protected her, but also just trying ultimately to protect himself so he can keep moving forward and survive. And so sure enough, he goes ham with his ninjutsu aesthetic blaze, and you know, pretty much makes light work of most of those monsters. And then, you know, Sagari's kind of like trying to like keep her own with the centipedes and the butterflies around her. And she doesn't really do much besides, you know, kind of like paying attention to him. And she was kind of dumbfounded by like what she was seeing, like witnessing in front of her, like the whole like spectacle of him taking out the monsters, and literally just the monsters in general. Like, it's like, damn, like if you've never seen anything like that in your life, and it's like, damn, is this really happening right now? Like, imagine if I walked out back and I saw one of those fucking things. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna die today, or I'm dreaming. Either one. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, you know? So she was kind of dumbfounded by that at first, and then, you know, eventually she gets in that, you know, short predicament where she was about to get messed up by one of the monsters, and Gabimaru, sure enough, unconsciously saves her. And then in turn, like, that was like the last monster, I think, or they finish up the business with the monsters and you know, pretty much, you know, live to see another day. And that's when the Kunoichi Yuzihira, I think that's her name, pulls up with those other two Asaemon. So it's like a group of 5 of them now. And that was her whole proposition, is that she wanted to work together with Gabimaru, or just all of them in general. So like they have, you know, better odds of going through the island and you know, able to at least, you know, rely on each other in some way. Because, you know, 5 is better than 1, or even 2, 3. And, you know, she obviously is very interested in Gabimaru because he's actually a shinobi and is very, very capable and strong. And so that much reassures her and the, you know, Asaemon that she's with, that are, you know, he's strong and capable and will be able to like carry us a long way, or not carry us, but, you know, he's a valuable asset for being that strong. And sure enough, Gabimaru was like, okay, well, what is it for me? Like, what's in it for me? Like, why would I want to cooperate with you? And that's basically where she goes on to explain where it's like she kind of used that one guy, that other criminal, right away as like a test and let him take on basically all of the insects and whatnot first and these monsters and whatnot. And she just started gathering information as soon as she landed. That was the first thing that she did. And it seems like she is the only one that actually did that. Like, actually went to seek out information first before anything else. And so she figured out that the butterflies are really the only thing that we have to worry about, because I was thinking about that earlier this episode, or reaction as well. I was like, damn, like, if you can get infected by any of these things, bro, you're fucked. Like, you gotta be very careful to not get injured at all. And so sure enough, she definitely debunks that, you know, theory or worry that I had right away whenever she started talking about the info that she gathered, because it's only the butterflies. That's the only true thing that you really have to worry about, you know, because it has some sort of hallucinogen or whatever in it, and that's what infects you. So you only have to really worry about the butterflies. You can pretty much ignore the centipedes and monsters and stuff, unless they are, you know, obviously in your way too much to where you have to do something to get by them. But for the most part, you can ignore them. So the butterflies is what you got to really be on the lookout for. Like, do not let that fucking thing sting you, and then you're good. So that was good. That was good to know. And so she definitely does have very reliable information, and she's very smart in how she acts. She's very eccentric. Her voice actor does a great job of showing that, because her voice changes a lot in the tones that she's using, and you know, trying to seduce Gabimaru didn't work. Obviously, he has a wife. He's like, get your fucking hands off me. Or just trying to convince somebody, or putting on, a more serious tone. Like, her voice actor does a great job, and can tell that she's a very dynamic character. And it seems that she might be lying about her background, about being a shinobi or kunoichi, because it seemed like she was trying to tell like a separate, you know, different story that was like parallel to Gabimaru's. So maybe she's just a fan. Who knows? But yeah, that was very interesting to see them actually group up, and now they're together. And Sagari is actually passed out, so she's being carried by the fifth rank 5 I saw him on right now, and they're just moving their way up through the island. So I guess we'll catch up back with them and see if she wakes up next episode. And then other than that, we learned about the blonde-haired kid that's a criminal, and then also his Asaemon, which actually happens to be his brother. And the whole reason why he's an Asaemon in the first place is because he went undercover and joined the Yamada clan and was able to work his way up pretty quickly in like a month, and that's what allowed him to save his brother and like get him in this situation, which allows them to have a chance at a pardon. And then you have this immortality elixir, obviously, that's very intriguing. And then you know they're like, okay, yeah, we're gonna drink it ourselves. And then boom, there's two brothers that are able to live, like, not even death can like fucking get in their way now, because it seems like, you know, they've been suffering a lot from their background. Like, father died, mother died, you know, kind of on their own for a long time, and the younger brother always looked up to the older brother. The older brother was very dependable, and they also are just relying on each other, you know, most of the time, like equals, because obviously the older brother trusted the younger brother to fucking save him. Like, he was like, you know what, I'm gonna turn myself in, like, because they were asking for him, and he's like, you know what, you hide, I'm gonna turn myself in. And that's like what allowed the younger brother to work his way up in the Yamada clan in the first place, and then save him and help him escape. So that was really, really cool to get their background and understand him a little bit. And I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting the Asaemon to be his brother. So that's an even closer bond that those two have than the rest of the executioners with the other criminals and whatnot. So very cool stuff. And I think that is about it. I think that's about it where we left off. And so we're going to catch back up with Blonde Kid and his Asaemon brother. The two Asaemon, Kunoichi, Gabimaru, and Sagari are now together. So those are two groups of people. And then the only other people that we haven't catched up with since, I think, is, I guess they went home, right? Because the executioner that was with the guy that got Gabimaru kid, I think he was planning to go home. He was like, yeah, no, I'm out. I'm going to go take a bath. And then the guy that killed the blonde girl, that was the one that he was supposed to be looking after, criminal. And he's alone now, an executioner, so he can go back, right? I guess. So maybe both of them went back, and the red guy's dead. So the only other person I can really oh, well, no, I forgot about Tall Blade Dragon and Rank 9 Asaemon. They're together, so that's three groups. And then the only other person I can think of that we're missing is the big fucking giant dude. So maybe 4 groups of people that are left on this island, unless I'm missing somebody, but we'll find that out next episode. But all in all, great progress and a lot of info learned already, thanks to Yuzahira, Kunoichi, about the island and the insects and monsters in general. So very cool stuff. Love to see it. Another great episode. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe for new, and hit that notification bell so you know when the next one's dropping. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all be good. Deuces.